Dennis Setzer still out in front of the 99. The white flag flies for Kevin Harvick, who has about a second lead over Ted Musgrave. Dennis Setzer sits in third position, and the points battle is going to be so tight when we get to Homestead. Brendan Gaughan having problems. He's dropped back to 12th position.
One more drop back, and he's back where he's been every year. 13th, where he finished the last two of them.
Kevin Harvick will win the Chevy Silverado 150.
This is a two-lap dash. Hornaday leads them past the white flag. The fuel light is reported blinking on Hornaday's truck. He's off one and down the short chute.
And Corelli's on the inside of the 24 truck of Sprague.
Race for third. Corelli has it. Hornaday's truck continues to thunder. Rutman not able to do anything as they head for the final turn. The checkered flag is in the air, and Ron Hornaday has won the Chevy Truck Challenge in amazing fashion with Rutman second. Wow, what an afternoon.
This time by will be the white flag. Can Busch pick up his third victory of the year 2000, or will it be Greg Biffle picking up victory number 6?
I would think at this point that Biffle would try anything to try to take the win away, because right now he's in fabulous position to try to win a championship. As I say that, he closes up right on the tailgate.
For Biffle, he is going to finish in the top 5 for the 15th time in 16 races. For Kurt Busch, he's going to start his first Winston Cup weekend with his third career victory in his rookie season. Crawford third, Andy Houston fourth, Kenny Schrader fifth.
White flag this time by.
When they come across the start-finish line, 1.54 miles to go. Mike Bliss in front of Terry Cook.
Terry Cook's going to have one shot at him. He should be able to catch him maybe when they enter turn number 3. You got a wide racetrack. He doesn't have to run the same line as Mike Bliss.
Trying to take the momentum through 1 and 2. Out onto the backstretch they go, and here comes Terry Cook, right on the back bumper of Mike Bliss.
Where's he going? Where's he going, Michael? Bliss to the bottom. He's been good there all day. Terry decides to go just a little bit high, but that Bliss truck is so strong on the bottom.
A big lead for Mike Bliss as they come out of turn number 4 and win number 13 for Bliss in Atlanta.
A big lead for Bliss in Atlanta. 2 truck leads. We've never seen that before at the end of a race.
White flag. Here we go. One lap, 1.5 miles to go.
Keep digging.
Sauter is closing. Sauter's not done. Sauter is not done. This is amazing. Look at the right front corner on the number 3 Goodwrench Chevrolet. It's junk. Aerodynamically, this should not be happening. He's got 2 corners to take a shot at winning his first race in 1999. Coming through 3, around 4. Everything is big in Texas. Is it going to be a big win for Setzer, or the number 3? It's going to be Setzer.
Mike is
White flag.
Way up in.
White flag for the yellow truck, Randy Tolsma, with the Dole sponsorship on the side. He started 8th.
Look at this. It looks like he is going to win this race.
Randy Tolsma of Idaho wins. Compton by a half truck length comes home in second.
And here we go. Going to see the white flag here. Final lap at Watkins Glen. The next flag you see will end the race, whether it's under caution or the checkers. Hemrick won earlier this season at Martinsville. 2 races ago, they did a crew chief swap. Mechanics, all behind the wall guys, swapped.
He is right there, heating up the back of that 11 truck of mine.
If that 11 truck stumbles at all, Daniel's there.
Smoke seems to be getting a little bit worse.
Got a good run down the back straightaway here, too, going into the bus stop.
He's there.
Incredible racing. This battle up front for the lead. Half a lap to go.
Wow, he was strong up through this, wasn't he, Regan?
Just carried that momentum. If he can carry the momentum off of turn 5 here, just not quite enough to make a move into 6.
2 more corners.
Oh, sideways is Heim.
Slips up. Can Hemrick take advantage of it? Coming out of turn number 7, checker flag will be in the air. Corey Heim hangs on and wins at Watkins Glen. His 6th win of the season. What a day. How in the world did they stretch that fuel?
Hornaday trying to hold on. Here comes Skinner once again to the inside. A hard charge. They're side by side at the stripe. 2 laps of racing to go. Into the lap traffic. The white flag is in the air.
They're side by side coming to the checkered flag.
They pulled the white flag back. The leader had given the flagman had given the white flag, but they pulled it back.
We saw him throw the white flag, and now they're going to throw it one more time. This is it. Final lap at O'Reilly Raceway Park. Ron Hornaday in front of Mike Skinner. Here comes Eric Almirola on the inside of the 8 of Dennis Setzer. Can Hornaday do it? Can he make history? And can Skinner be the spoiler? 1 turn remaining.
Norm Benning can be a bit of a pick for Hornaday, but he's not even going to need that, I don't think, Phil.
To the outside, Hornaday will set a record. 4 in a row in the Camping World Truck Series.
What a race, huh?
Last time you heard Randy Goss call it out for his driver. Came into this race in 5th. Here comes Sprague. Sprague underneath. Biffle gets high and Sprague takes the position. Sprague in 2nd place in the points coming into this race is going to make it back to back. Here comes Biffle. He tags him from behind. Coming out of 4. The tune was now or never. What will he feel as Jack Sprague beats him in the last lap here at Memphis?
Mike is down to about a 5 truck length lead right now for Hornaday as the white flag comes out.
Ron Hornaday Jr. trails Mike Bliss up to turn 2, into turn 3. Here comes Ruttman. Ruttman's going to be there. It's a truck length difference. Ruttman is there. Hornaday down to the bottom on Bliss. Ducks to the inside and wins it.
Nemechek hoping that those 4 tires pay off. White flag is out. 1 to go at Kentucky. Byron leads. Nemechek in 2nd. Daniel Hemrick in 3rd. Through 1 and 2 they go. Byron trying to hold off the 8. Nemechek looking outside. Byron block.
Oh, Nemechek off
Turn
the road.
3.
Bounced off the apron, lost some momentum.
William Byron is going to do it. He wins at Kentucky in a record-setting victory for Kyle Busch Motorsports.
Awesome job. We got a great team, boys.
And David Starr on the inside.
Starr is pushing him. David Starr is pushing him. He's never won in NASCAR Craftsman trucks. Wayne and Connie Spears, who own that truck, have never won. Contact into the concrete. John Wood is there. Kevin Harvick has never won. He's back on the lead lap. He's pedaling hard. Less than a half a lap from the checkered flag. Will Cook have the gas? Will Setzer have the gas? Will Starr get the first win?
Look at that. David Starr looking on the inside of Dennis Setzer. Little contact. Look at it right against him, Doc.
Right against them. They're bumper to bumper. It's Ford, Chevrolet, and Terry Cook will hang on. Unbelievable. Cook, then Setzer, then Starr in overtime for the 4th time at Loudon, New Hampshire.
Bodine and Skinner. We saw this 1 year ago. Bodine out in front of Mike Skinner as they cross the start-finish line. 1 lap of racing to go.
Let's see if Mike Skinner can close that gap. He looks like he gains maybe a little bit. Todd's up the hill. He's moving up the racetrack. Skinner's gaining on him.
Here comes Skinner. Todd Bodine looks down to the low side of the track again. He doesn't want to give Mike Skinner any type of a draft. As they work their way through 3 and 4, does Skinner have enough? Out of turn number 4, Todd Bodine sees the checkered flag. Bodine will win the Samstown 400.
flag right
Coming
here.
to the white flag, Kyle Busch leads Ty Majeski, Corey Heim, Taylor Gray. Will Nick Sanchez and his group have anything for him? One last chance here.
Back up to him, Ty. Back up to that 11 truck. Not going to be able to do it, it doesn't look like. Can he dive to the bottom? There's a push.
What does Ty Majeski do? He's looking, he's sniffing. Corey Heim is right there to the inside. Can he get to Kyle Busch? As Kyle Busch hangs on, out of turn 4, checkered flag. Kyle Busch wins it for the 7th time at Atlanta.
They'll be coming to get the white flag this time. Christopher Bell trying to hold off Brandon Jones one more time around the 1.5 miles.
Protect your inside. Clear up. Clear up.
Jones is there taking a look.
Tony Hirschman's guiding him around there. His spotter.
Hit your arc then. Clear up. Hit your arc. Hit your arc.
Through turn 3. And through turn 4. After more than 3-hour delay to start the race, it was worth the wait. Christopher Bell wins at Kentucky.
And the white flag will come out this time. Alan Porter waves the white flag at Memphis Motorsports Park. Final lap of the O'Reilly Auto Parts 200. Off the back straightaway, it is Chevy, Ford, and Dodge. Great parity in NASCAR's Craftsman trucks. Can Cook make a move? Slower traffic up high at a turn 4. And 26-year-old Travis Quapple will win at Memphis, Tennessee.
Good job, Travis. Way to go, Doug. Guys, awesome.
Coming out of turn 4, Kyle Busch now. We'll see the white flag one more time around Chicago.
What's Todd going to do? Is he going to try to get to the outside of him, Michael? I think he's going to tuck down low there and see if he can do something with him in the other end. Runs the same tire tracks that Kyle Busch runs off turn 2. Kyle tries to block to the bottom. Todd stays high.
Down the back stretch they go. A 2-truck length advantage for Kyle Busch as they enter turn number 3. Kyle Busch trying to make it 2 wins in a row. The only driver to win at Chicagoland, and he will keep it perfect. Chicago is Kyle's town.
Would you like to be black flagged out of a championship?
The white flag flies. 1.5 miles to go for the 2003 championship. Currently, Ted Musgrave being shown in 6th, but the black flag comes out for him. Travis Quapple and Dennis Setzer fighting for 7th.
Side by side down the back.
If Ted Musgrave has been black flagged, Travis Quapple will come out. Bobby Hamilton takes the checkered flag.
Here comes Eric Darnell. He's underneath Rick Crawford for the 4th spot.
The final lap at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Matt Crafton leading by 2 truck lengths over Chad McCumbee.
I like that corner by Crafton. He ran the middle of the track. Hopefully he'll do that again down in 4. I think he needs to run the middle.
One final chance. Here comes Chad McCumbee. He looks down low. Now he peeks up high. Here comes Brendan going on the high side. Coming out of turn number 4. Can Matt Crafton hold on to win his first ever truck race? He will. Matt Crafton wins at Lowe's.
What a great race.
Bobby Hamilton's last win on a 1.5 mile track came in Atlanta, and it was a great battle there as he battled Mike Skinner in a green-white checkered finish, and Skinner actually crossed the start-finish line sideways, and now David Starr wants to get into the mix as Starr has thrown the Spears 75 manufacturing right up into the mix. He tries to go to the inside of Jack Sprague, but Bobby Hamilton out in front of this field as they come out of turns 3 and 4. They're going to see the white flag.
This is the last lap. This will be for the win right here.
The checkered comes out for Bobby Hamilton, who wins the Built Ford Top 225. Coming out of turn number 4. Out in front, Kyle Larson sees the white flag. One more time around the rock. But here comes Logano. He's at the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Larson goes up high. The gap is closed as they come out of 2.
We've seen a lot of passes at Rockingham through the years off of turn number 4. There's so many different lines down here. Joey's going to go high, Kyle low. What line will work? Can Joey Logano get the run off 4.
Coming out of turn number 4, the momentum with the 19. He moves to the inside. Kyle Larson's going to win at Rockingham.
Coming to 1 to go. The white flag out at Michigan. 2 miles left. Who's it going to be?
There's no room up top for Austin.
Cindric loses his positions, and Bell now goes to the inside of Wallace.
Bubba's going to fight back on the outside. Bell got a little bit loose down there.
A mile left. They're on the backstretch. Wallace has gapped Bell a little bit, but here comes Christopher Bell. Gets a shove from Kyle Busch right back to the inside. Through turn 4. Bubba Wallace is going to do it and win at Michigan in his comeback race. Coming to the white flag. Chandler Smith continues to lead. Smith trying to go back-to-back after winning at Vegas. Heim goes to the bottom. Getting some help from John Hunter Nemechek. New leader, Corey Heim. Wow. Chandler Smith left on the outside. Here comes Thorsport.
Half off 4.
Ben Rhodes in third or in second, trying to go to the outside of Nemechek.
One back.
But it's going to be Chandler Smith or Corey Heim. Corey Heim wins at Atlanta.
Here they come. White flag. This is it.
A little bit there. White flag.
There goes the 20. He laid back. Here comes Suarez. He pulled to the outside. He got a little bit of momentum. Pulled to the outside of Ray Black Jr. Nobody went with him. That's surprising.
Yeah, that was a great move. I love what he did. He gave it a shot.
No help.
Pay off, but he got 0 help.
Crafted side by side for 8th. 2 Fords up front. Austin Terrio trying to be the first Daytona winner in his first start since Robert Presley in 2002.
Will Jones push Legacy? Can they make a run here off turn 4? They've gapped it back a little bit. Jones pull up on Legacy and make a run or no?
Terrio laid off a little bit here, trying to get a little momentum as they exit 4. 3 wide in the back. The battle is for the win. Here they fan out, and out in front of everyone is the number 19, Tyler Reddick.
You win, buddy. Keep going. They're 5 wide here, man. We need to get away from.
Johnny's protecting the bottom.
Fine. Same momentum.
The final time around the 1.5 miles here at Texas.
Johnny gets a little high off turn 2. That was the best 1 and 2 Austin's had here in a while.
Sauter can't afford a bobble. Cindric is right there to pounce if he does. Through 3 and 4. Johnny Sauter is going to bring it home. He's going to win at Texas for the 4th time. Sauter clinches a spot in the Final 4 at Miami.
White flag comes out. Bobby Hamilton in front of Jack Sprague. Shane Meal drops back a truck lane. Now Jack Sprague, the only competitor that is in range to take over the top spot from Bobby Hamilton. Hamilton needs a perfect turn to win this race as he comes through 3 and 4. He will get that perfect turn and win the UAW GM 250.
What a great run by Bobby Hamilton.
This time by. White flag in the air. One more time around Iowa Speedway.
We know we're going to finish this thing. The next flag's going to do it. Ty Dillon doing all he can there up high.
Dillon working down the backstretch. Does he have enough time? Can he get the momentum as they go through 3 and 4?
That's what that high side does, Rick. It builds momentum. He's going to make a run at him.
Coming through turn 4 into the front stretch. The 29 of Ryan Blaney will win the race at Iowa. Joey Coulter's closed the gap once again. He only will have 1 lap to go to see if he can take away that lead.
How about that side-by-side battle for 3rd? Ryan Blaney gets to the outside of Brendan Gaughan.
Great battle for 3rd behind our leader.
Can Coulter get to the outside of our leader, Matt Crafton? Doesn't look like it, but Blaney's going to finish that pass.
Blaney gets 3rd. Now, down the backstretch they go. One last opportunity. Crafton doing everything he can to stay in front of the 18 of Coulter. Working his way through 3 and 4. Matt Crafton coming out of turn number 4. Looking at win number 3 in the Camping World Truck Series.
The white flag is out. Ryan Blaney chasing the 51 of Kyle Busch, and the 4 of Eric Jones is right there.
And Crafton up to 6 after that amazing save. He just keeps making ground. Blaney to the bottom. Can he get there? We heard his crew chief talk about the 29 truck was a little tight. It wanted to push in the turn. That could be the difference.
Does he go to the high side? He's been looking at the bottom the whole time. Does he go to the high side here in 3 and 4?
Into 3, Blaney takes a peek. Kyle shuts the door. Eric Jones looking on the outside of Blaney. Coming off turn 4, Kyle Busch will win at Michigan.
Does Biffle have enough to hold on? It'll be white flag this time by. Again, I still can't believe this. Aerodynamically, the Goodwrench Chevrolet should be junk. Here he is, battling for the race win. He's going to stay down low. Biffle tries to break up the draft. Now here comes Sauter. We're on the final lap. Down through turns 1 and 2. Biffle a little bit higher. Sauter trying to take the low line, not making up any ground.
Here he goes. He got a bit of a run here.
Down the backstretch.
Man, big weave by Biffle. And I just can't imagine that's helping him.
Into turn 3. If you're going to make your move, you got to do it now. Biffle looking for victory number 5. Sauter looking for victory number 1 of 1999. Out of turn number 4. Biffle's got just enough. He's going to hold on and take the win for Ford in Detroit in round 16.
Way to go, guys! Way to go! Great job!
Skinner trying to make the move on Chad McCumbee. Goes to the high side. Does he clear him? He does as they come out of 4. So that's another position. Skinner's been able to get to the top 5. He's up in the top 4 now. White flag, 1 lap of racing to go. Inside a mile and a half. Ron Hornaday, can he hold on?
And does he have enough fuel to get to the end?
Not trying to give anything to Jack Sprague as far as a little bit of a draft. Sprague looks to the outside. Will he slingshot off of turn number 4? Coming out of 4. Ron Hornaday looks as though he's going to have enough fuel, and he will win at Kansas. Mark Martin comes out of turn number 4. The white flag. A half a mile to go for Mark Martin. Looking for his 4th win of 2006. Problems in turn 3 and 4. The caution has not come out. They're going to continue to race. As the truck almost comes back up on the racetrack, it will be Mark Martin claiming victory in Bristol.
Checker flag right there. You got it, buddy.
White flag. 1 more lap. They're all in line. It's hard to pass on the bottom when they've got their tires locked to the white line. Ted Musgrave right up behind Terry Cook. Kyle Busch slides up to the wall as they go down the backstretch.
Ted Musgrave tried to make Terry Cook loose down there in that end of the corner. Was not able to make it happen.
Here comes Kyle Busch looking for his first ever win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. As he comes out of turn number 4, across the start-finish line, Kyle Busch will win.
White flag will go in the air this time.
No manufacturer help there. We've got a Toyota leading, a Chevrolet pushing him, a Ford running second, and a Toyota pushing him.
Timothy Peters led that lap by 2/100ths of a second.
What can Jones do? Can he get the move? Can he get a hold to the back of the 29 truck of Blaney and push him ahead? Or what's Jeff Burton going to do to the outside?
He's got some help from Tyler Young in the 02 truck.
Look at Taylor Molson in the shove. He's giving Timothy Peters down low, who is now pulled away a bit. That middle lane drifting back. Here comes Jeff Burton outside. 4 wide.
That's Spencer Gallagher leading that wide group.
Matt Crafton, our championship leader, has worked his way back into the top 5. And a move being made in that outside lane. Peters pulls high to block. Now look down low. Fontaine is there. Timothy Peters stretching away. Can he hold him off?
Back in your mirror.
Yes, he can. Timothy Peters gets the checkers here at Talladega.
Run over. Great job.
Sauter into second. The white flag, 1 to go. Enfinger in the lead with Sauter looking on the outside to challenge. Haley and Rhodes right behind.
Johnny has one more shot at him, guys.
Sauter looks at the high line. Enfinger holding the bottom. Grant Enfinger off turn 4. Here times. He's going to do it. Grant Enfinger wins at Las Vegas.
Awesome. Great job, everybody.
We'll see the white flag this time around. Busch is high, Eckes is low. Half a mile to victory for Christian Eckes. Down the back straightaway.
He's going to
look at Christian Eckes. Last year he left with heartache. This year he leaves with a trophy. Eckes delivers at Bristol.
1 to go. What is Mike Waltz's plan? When do you make the move? The race wasn't decided until off of turn 4 a year ago. Mike knows this.
You make the move too soon, and you're going to have 3 or 4 guys drive by you. So.
Carl Edwards putting some distance between himself and Mike Wallace. Wallace and Quapple now trying to negotiate their way up closer to the 99 as they work their way down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Carl Edwards out in front of Mike Wallace, Travis Quapple, and the defending race champion of this race, Rick Crawford. Coming out of turn number 4, dicing, dancing.
Oh, he got sideways.
It's going to be Carl Edwards winning the Florida Dodge Dealers 250.
Up in a groove that no one's running, and he's closing in.
Trying to keep that momentum up. This time by. White flag in the air one more time around. And Ty Dillon has closed the gap now.
Ty Dillon can feel it now. He knows he's getting close.
What a great job by Joey Coulter up out of the way. He knows those guys are battling for a win in Texas. Doesn't get much bigger than that.
Jeb Burton just 0.3 of a second in front of Ty Dillon the last time they went across the stripe. Ty Dillon goes the high side. Burton down low looking for his first win. Coming out of turn number 4. Jeb Burton's going to hold up Ty Dillon. Burton wins at Texas.
Hey, boys, you guys are awesome.
Boy, I love to hear that when I'm in the lead. Doggone it.
1 to go, 2 truck lengths between your leader and second. This is going to be a great finish as Bobby Hamilton takes him down the backstretch. Ted Musgrave right behind him.
Turn 2 is the best place to make a move. Ted gained on him, but he couldn't quite do it. Look coming here. Watch going into 3.
It's tightening up. Ted Musgrave on the inside. Bobby Hamilton on the outside.
As
they come through 3 and 4. Ted Musgrave on the inside. Bobby Hamilton is going to be able to close the door, and Hamilton wins the Craftsman 200. White flag goes in the air. Hornaday just in front of Skinner.
Remember, both of these drivers have won here at Kentucky Speedway.
This could be the first repeat winner at Kentucky Speedway. Will Ron Hornaday be able to do it, or will Skinner be able to get him? Down the backstretch they go.
He gets a good run off that second turn.
Here comes Skinner all over the back bumper of Hornaday as they go into turn 3.
Skinner goes to the high side again.
Keeping the momentum up. Skinner in the gas. Hornaday coming out of turn number 4. Hornaday stays in front of Skinner. Hornaday will win again in Kentucky.
3 in a row for Ron Hornaday.
This time by, the white flag flies. Mark Martin, 2 miles to go to have back-to-back victories in 06.
Don't forget teammates running 2nd and 3rd, the 30 of Ty Bodine, the 9 of Ted Musgrave. Let's see if Ty can drive up in the center of the corner.
A good run through 2. Down the backstretch they go.
Digging, you're pulling on him now. He's 1 back. You're pulling him 1.5 back.
That spotter Bobby Hudson giving Mark all the information he needs.
Mark Martin with a truck and a half length between himself and Todd Bodine. Makes his way through 3 and 4. The left tire on the inside of the white line. As he comes out of 4, he will see the checkered flag and win the Racetickets.com 200 presented on speed by KFC.
They don't touch. Clean, hard knuckle racing. 1 lap to go. Hornaday up front. Wow, I can't believe that. No point racing here, folks. The last chance. And you saw the 6 truck try the bottom. They made a little contact. Here comes Skinner. Checkered flag. Ron Hornaday to win it sideways. Whoa.
The white flag. Less than 2 miles remaining.
The next flag will end it.
Can Creed or Dipple get up there and challenge Austin Hill?
Strong corner there for Creed. He's able to gain on our leader, Austin Hill.
Catching the draft and closing the gap is Creed, and now Dipple takes a look for second, but it's not going to be enough. Creed, can he get to Austin Hill in the back bumper? Final lap. Off turn 4 for Austin Hill. From worst to first, last place last week, and Eldora the runner today in Michigan. The white flag is out. Final lap.
Who's it going to be? What a battle for the lead here.
Friesen got it. The door. Stewart Friesen down the backstretch. Can Eckes make another run at him? Friesen goes to the bottom to protect. Eckes taking a look. Through turn 4. Stewart Friesen is going to win at Texas.
That's what winning feels like.
Love you, boys. Awesome job. Awesome truck.
Look at him sideways. Kyle Busch sideways. Kyle Busch wobbles coming out of 4, and that closes the gap now. 1 to go. Kyle Busch in front of Kevin Harvick.
Oh, Harvick lost a little ground there.
All over the back bumper. Kyle Busch came down when they came into turn number 1, closed the door. Let's see if Kevin Harvick has anything for him. 3 truck lengths separate the two as they enter turn 3.
Oh, he's sideways. He gets a little sideways early in the corner.
Sideways again. Here comes Kevin Harvick coming out of turn number 4. Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick. Kyle Busch will win again.
He's got the 75 looking in his mirrors more than he's looking out his windshield right now. And that's exactly the place you want to put that. You want to put that pressure on that leader to make that mistake. He can't drive around 99% right now. It's got to be right on it. And that's here. Strongman to 38 gets such a good run off an unusual corner here.
The white flag gets the final lap. 1 lap left. Kligerman and Zane Smith battling for the lead.
Will we have our 18th different winner, or will Zane Smith finally break the streak?
Remember how much carnage we had in this back part of the racetrack over here, the technical part and the S's when they get there.
So important here, who gets this drive off. This is going to be the real last place that the 38's got to make a pass here cleanly without using that bump and run. There's an extra 50 grand on the line. 38's pretty far back. Will he get it in there?
Tries it in deep, but Kligerman's got the spot, and Smith can't get there. It's down to these two. Hocevar more than a second back. Kligerman gaps Zane Smith just a bit. Parker Kligerman, a 2-time winner in this series, but he hasn't won since 2017. It's been a while. Zane Smith, 3 wins this season. Can Smith get to the bumper and make another move on Kligerman before the end in the final lap here? One last shot at him. One more time. Can he get to the bumper? No, it's Parker Kligerman winning at Mid-Ohio.
Oh, a little bit loose. David Reagan tries to catch the truck. Here comes Dennis Setzer making the pass. He'll get by him. Side by side for the lead. Bodine on the outside. Skinner on the inside.
He said he didn't know if he could do it on the outside, and he drove by him.
There he goes. Todd Bodine out in front of Mike Skinner. This is the final lap. They've taken the white flag. Down the backstretch they go. It's Todd Bodine in front of Mike Skinner.
What a great power move by Todd Bodine on the outside. Remember, he was a lap down in this race.
Here comes Mike Skinner. Don't count him out as they come out of 4. Skinner on the inside. Bodine on the outside. Bodine closes the door, and Bodine wins for the 3rd time in Texas.
White flag.
White flag comes out, guys. Ted Musgrave out in front. Ultra Motorsports. Jimmy Smith's been a part of this series since its inception in 1995. He's had a truck running in every race, all 200 of them, and also they were currently in 2nd in the all-time wins behind Roush. Now, if Ted Musgrave can hold on,
Wapple's right there.
He comes out of turn number 4, and Ted Musgrave wins the O'Reilly 200.
White flag. White flag, that time by. And Robert Presley trying to hold on to win his first NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race in his very first start. No one's done it since Mike Skinner did it back in February of 1995.
Is Brian Rose, Robert Presley's teammate, going to help Ted Musgrave?
Talking about the third place truck there, the 4. Will he help the 1 draft by? Final lap there in turn 3. Robert Presley, second generation driver. Can he hold on? Here comes Musgrave, the veteran, 46 years of age. Presley's 42. Lots of Winston Cup experience here in the NASCAR Craftsman trucks. They come down, and the Florida Dodge Dealers 250 goes to Dodge and Robert Presley.
White flag.
Final lap. 1 lap to go. Can Kyle Busch hold him off? Does Corey Heim have enough time? We talked about that wins record here. Todd Bodine holds it with 6. Kyle Busch wants to match it.
He's coming. Momentum. Look at that momentum.
Down the backstretch into turn 3. Kyle Busch with the advantage. Another shot here out of turn 4. Kyle Busch does it. He wins it at Texas Motor Speedway. His 6th career win here, and he ties that record set by Todd Bodine.
The white flag in the air. It's Johnny Benson in front of Mark Martin, Bobby Labonte, and Todd Bodine.
Can he make it back at the lead?
I like what Johnny Benson's doing. He just got to do it 4 more times. He's down into 1. Got a great run down into turn 1.
A mile and a half left. Johnny Benson in front of Mark Martin. He's got a great run going down the backstretch. 2 truck length. But here comes Mark Martin closing the gap.
1.5 back.
Here he comes. He's going to look to the outside right here. Johnny needs to get back to the gas. Don't push up. Johnny Benson's got this race won, boys.
Johnny Benson comes out of turn number 4.
He did it.
Mark Martin behind him. It is going to be Johnny Benson winning the Conway Freight 200.
And a drag race back here for 5th and 6th.
Johnny Benson, welcome to victory lane at Michigan International Speedway.
And what a move by Friesen to work the side draft down the back straightaway, get himself in position to clear. Now he is going to have to block runs from Grant Enfinger.
White flag is in the air. Stuart Friesen has had one of those seasons, just left shaking his head, questioning being here and operating this team. And now here he is with a shot to win at Michigan. It's been 5 years since the Craftsman Truck Series has raced here. Look at this lineup. Stuart Friesen, Grant Enfinger wants it. And then you have the youngster back there, Luke Fenhouse, started on pole in the 66. What a career day it has been for him. Ben Rhodes is there. Checkered flag is about to wave for Stuart Friesen. Didn't talk about him all day, and here he is. Hangs on and he wins it. Stuart Friesen.
Wow. Brett Moffitt coming to get the white flag here at Kansas.
Big draft by Sheldon Creed. He's closing in on Moffitt.
Moffitt is doing everything right. He's going to carve back down to the bottom, and he's going to move on up to try to block the air. Creed trying to cut underneath him. He's not going to get there.
Here comes Austin Hill. He's cleared those trucks. He's 3rd.
But it's a 2-horse race right now as Brett Moffitt tries to hold off his teammate Sheldon Creed. Moffitt 4 times a runner-up, but he's going to open up the round of 8 with a win at Kansas.
Yeah,
he
great
did
job.
it.
Great job. Way to go, Moffitt.
1 lap remaining. 1 to go for Eric Almirola. He has a 4-truck lead over Todd Bodine as they go into turn number 1.
Look at the big draft Todd Bodine gets on Almirola going into turn 1. Swings to the outside. You know, we had 6 Chevys up front when they started this thing. We got 3 Toyotas racing for the win.
Eric Almirola trying not to give anyone an advantage of the aerodynamic hole in the air, and it's Eric Almirola leading coming into turn 3, but here comes Todd Bodine making the charge on the high side. Down to the bottom goes Kyle Busch in the 18. Coming out of turn number 4. Can Almirola hold him off?
There you go.
Eric Almirola will win at Michigan.
Great job, buddy. Great job. Woo!
Grant Enfinger's going to have to block both lines somehow.
The final lap at Talladega. Grant Enfinger trying to hold on for his first career win. Here comes Spencer Gallagher challenging, and Ben Kennedy on the outside taking a look.
Will they make it back?
He has too big a lead. He has too big a lead.
Oh, there goes.
They're
Cameron
bumping in
Haley.
the back. Haley is into the wall.
No caution yet.
Enfinger trying to hold on. Now Gallagher making a charge from the inside.
Ben Kennedy pushing hard on the back of the 24 truck of Grant Enfinger.
Through turn 4, coming to the tri-oval. Who's going to win? Is Enfinger going to be able to hold off his teammate Spencer Gallagher? His first career win. Grant Enfinger does it at Talladega. One more time around for John Hunter Nemechek. Can he hold off Kyle Benjamin? White flag lap at Martinsville.
It's going to take
Benjamin gets to him, but just can't quite get to the bumper. So close.
It's going to take a bump to do it, I think, Vince.
Into turn 3.
Rolling up to you here. Still clear.
Benjamin to the back bumper.
You all right? Stay in it. Stay in it.
Pulling inside, but he's not going to do it. It's going to be John Hunter Nemechek. Enfinger in third. Nemechek has dropped back. Now Nemechek can get to the inside for that third spot.
I mean, the leaders seem to outlets.
The white flag is out. This is the final lap. Nemechek to the bottom for the lead.
Wow, what a move by John Hunter. Huge.
One lane.
And now Chastain on the outside as Eckes floats back.
That's a huge draft down the back. What's it going to do?
Big push from Enfinger to Chastain to put him out front. Ross Chastain, the leader. Ross Chastain will win his 4th Truck Series race.
And now Alan Porter waves the white flag. We are 2 miles away from the checkered. Here comes Leffler.
Robert trying to break the draft. It did not work. Jason went right down there with him. He was within 2 truck lengths.
It's a truck length and a half, and Presley hugs the bottom group. Leffler goes high, looking for some drafting help. It's a truck length and a half, and it stays at coming off turn 2. Traffic ahead. What role will it play? There's the Ford, a teammate for Robert Presley. That is Brian Rose on the inside. It is now a half a truck length in turn 3.
Jason on the outside of the racetrack, Robert, right down the bottom of the racetrack.
Presley on the inside, Leffler up high. Here goes Presley sliding up in front of Leffler. And out of turn 4, Robert Presley will get a win. First time out for Square D. And Dodge sweeps the top 2 spots at Michigan.
Top 2 pulled away. They've got about 6 truck lengths on Ernie Irvin in third. Jeff Bodine is on the point. Slotted in second. There you see the 1995. So just wanted to see how that wall felt out there. Brush it off. Skinner there. And here comes Irvin.
I think they both hit it. I think they both punched the wall.
I'm pretty sure Bodine creased it. Coming down, checkers about to fly. The NASCAR Super Trucks coming to the line. They're going to open their season on this mile and a half. That's the word we get. And here comes Skinner trying to push him out. Crowd is on their feet and screaming. To the stripe, Jeff Bodine.
1 to go, 2.5 miles left.
3 and 4, they're trying to create your little gap. Still single file. Got one by himself out of line. At the back here. Just try and get your little gap. 5 back to the second lane. Not going anywhere. 24 with you still. Just keep that 24 in your mirror. Right with you here.
Legacy's being patient. Is this the right thing to do? Look at him. Creating that gap we talked about. Opening.
Inside 24. Inside 24.
Ben Rhodes.
Keep coming.
Ben Rhodes trying to get a run.
41. Just keep rolling. Keep rolling.
Rhodes trying to get a run on the outside. Can Sauter hold him off? Here they come through the tri-oval. Sauter holding back Haley. And Johnny Sauter is going to win the season opener at Daytona.
What a job by Timothy Peters. He was able to keep the gas down and keep beside Byring.
The white flag is out, 1 to go, and they're side by side at Michigan.
And here, those trucks behind him may have something to do with it. How about Moffitt making it 3 wide around the outside?
On the outside for the lead, it's Brett Moffitt. What a move! Wow!
He caught those trucks side by side. He got an incredible run.
Contact now between Byron and Peters. Byron saves it back to the inside now. Peters trying to make a move on Brett Moffitt. The The final lap at Michigan. Through 3 and 4, coming to the checker. Brett Moffitt trying to hold on and does. Johnny Sauter gets the white flag. There is 1 lap to go at Texas.
What a great job on that first lap after the restart for Johnny.
Friesen trying to close the gap. Friesen seeking his first career win. Sauter trying to hold on for his 4th of the season. Johnny Sauter holding off Friesen. Friesen looking inside. No! Johnny Sauter's going to win it.
Christian Eckes to the point. Chandler Smith right behind him. Here comes Parker Kligerman. He's run up front all day. Final lap. White flag is in the air.
Next flag will end it. See Moffitt go up to the high side.
Kligerman comes with him. We know how fast that truck's been. There's the block.
Christian Eckes tries to block him, goes to the top. He's on the outside. 3 wide. Through the middle, Brett Moffitt with a big push from Parker Kligerman. Can the inside line get that speed, get that energy? Ben Rhodes is pushing.
Both of those drivers got clear of Chandler Smith.
Brett Moffitt.
Chandler Smith, he's got to run.
Chandler Smith pushing the 34. He takes a look to the outside. Ben Rhodes takes a look to the inside. He hangs on, continues to push. Brett Moffitt. Brett Moffitt with the win at Talladega.
Kyle Busch looking for his 35th win in the Camping World Truck Series. Into the wall, a couple trucks go through 3 and 4.
See, Matt Kraft is going to get by him, and that's going to win him the Owners' Championship.
Final lap in the Camping World Truck Series of 2013.
No caution yet, though. He's going to have to hold those guys off, as is Kyle Busch. Is going to have to hold off a very determined Ryan Blaney, who's been into the outside wall once trying to win this race.
Blaney with the momentum. Kyle Busch goes to the bottom of the track, trying to make sure nobody gets a draft as he goes into turn number 3. A big run by the 29.
Here comes Jeb Burton on the bottom of the racetrack.
Coming out of turn number 4, Kyle Busch tries to hold up the 29. Kyle Busch is going to win here at Homestead.
Keep an eye on Crafton, guys.
Here they come to the white flag. 1 lap of racing to go. Todd Bodine in front of Kyle Busch. When and where will they make the move?
Todd's keeping that truck right down on the yellow line. He said, if they're going to pass me, they're going to have to do it on the high side.
Coming out of turn number 2, this is where all the excitement has taken place this evening as they come out onto the backstretch. Who will make the move? Todd Bodine continuing to lead the pack. It's just a matter of time. You can see Kyle Busch all over the back bumper. Aaron Crocker moved to the inside to avoid it. A big run by Todd Bodine. Can Kyle Busch catch him?
The 51 coming to the checkers.
The 51 laid back off of him, Phil. Here's the run that he's looking for. Johnny Busch and Vincent's going to push. They're going to be
outside. To the outside goes Kyle Busch, but it's Todd Bodine crossing the start-finish line in front of Kyle Busch and Johnny Benson. Through the tri-oval, across the start-finish line. White flag is in the air. 1 to go. Colin Brown is leading in his Ford on the outside. Here comes Kyle Busch once again on the inside.
We're going to make it back around, Mikey?
I don't see how. I'm shocked we made it this far. I love the job these guys are doing, but I just can't explain how difficult this is, Phil. All these trucks are trying to crash.
Colin Brown now has the nose.
Oh, there it goes.
Problems behind him, and this will end the race. Who's in front?
The caution isn't out yet. This is all behind the pack. Maybe the caution hasn't flown. No caution.
They still haven't thrown the caution. Kyle Busch is in front of Todd Bodine. Colin Brown hung out on the outside. Can he get help from TJ Bell in time? Coming out of turn number 4. Now Todd Bodine moves to the outside. Bodine makes the run. They go through the tri-oval. Can Kyle Busch get to him? Here Todd Bodine and Kyle Busch. It's Todd Bodine at the line. He'll win again. The white flag in the air. 1 lap of racing to go. Todd Bodine trying to make it 3 in a row from Daytona. Timothy Peters wants to win on a super speedway, running second.
Still in line.
Timothy Peters it'd be ideal if he was a truck length or two behind him, Phil. He can't get a run stuffed right on his bumper. He'll just push Todd.
He needs some momentum.
Down the backstretch. Jason White moves out of line. Timothy Peters moved out. Todd Bodine scrapes the wall. Timothy Peters goes to the bottom of the racetrack to take the lead.
Todd got hit, went high, but kept his foot in the gas. Can he rally from the outside?
Jason's helping him on the outside.
Side by side, coming through 3 and 4. The trial is all that is left. A little contact. Timothy Peters is wild coming up to the line. Timothy Peters is going to win at Daytona. They crash behind him. Todd Bodine crossed the stripe in second, got sideways, and now Johnny Benson is in him.
Wow. Did Bell roll up high to try to have a momentum run down the front straightaway?
The final lap, the white flag, 1 to go at Las Vegas. Bell looking on the outside.
One back half up now in line. Coming to half, got a block here.
Ben Rhodes.
He's still half back here.
Trying to secure his first ever win.
He's going to leave the bottom open, but I think he has enough momentum.
Here comes Rhodes to the checkered flag, blocking Bell, and he's going to do it. Ben Rhodes wins for the first time, and he does it at Las Vegas.
Wow, what a finish. Look at the elation. What a great finish.
Let me tell you again.
Jack Sprague, next time by, gets the white flag as he flashes beneath the start-finish line. 3/4 of a mile away from his 4th career win this year.
Kevin Harvick 3/4 away from his first ever win. Look, he's looking on the inside.
Harvick on the inside, final lap. He wants it. Can he get it? Here comes Harvick. There's Sprague. Will there be contact? Harvick turns left to the inside. Out of turn 4. Can he get there? They are side by side, and Sprague will get it by 6 feet.
How about that? What a finish.
White flag will be in the air. One more time around Daytona. Elliott Sadler, Michael Waltrip, 1 and 2.
It's going to be between those two guys. They have actually gapped everybody else. So I think it's going to be between them. And boy, Michael's getting a little aggressive now. He's starting to work that back bumper.
I thought he was going to pick the rear wheels off the ground.
Yeah, he's not going to give it to him. He said, you're going to have to earn it, dude.
They've pulled away from the pack. Down the back stretch they go. Can the pack catch them by the time they get out of turn 4?
Remember, the next flag will end this race.
Look at how Michael's got the whole back end of the 2 truck of Sadler off the ground.
Into 3 and 4. Elliott Sadler looking for his 2nd win in the Camping World Trucks. Michael Waltrip has never won in a truck, but he's won here twice.
Here he
comes. To the finish line.
He's got him! Mikey, you got him!
Got it.
All right!
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Big run for Corey LaJoie on the outside.
Final lap, Gio Ruggiero has dominated the race as much as you can at Talladega. He's led 36 laps. Can he lead at the very end when it matters most?
Nice push there by Heim off turn 2.
Corey Heim's going to have a very difficult decision to make here. Does he stick with his teammate or does he chase the record book? Because he's going to get him into turn 3 with the lead.
Look at Majeski all over the back of that 11 truck.
Corey Heim, 2nd inside, 10 wins on the season. He stays tucked up with his teammate right now. Out of turn number 4.
A good push on the outside lane. This is looking like it.
Gio Ruggiero in the 17, the 19-year-old. Does he hold off his teammate? He doesn't. Gio Ruggiero, welcome to victory lane.
How about that?
Starts P1, finishes P1.
We hope we don't see another caution across the stripe. 1 lap to go. Mike Wallace just in front of Ron Hornaday. Now the big question, will there be KHI orders for Hornaday to win this race?
That can't happen, Phil, because here comes Buescher and Carmichael. They do anything other than what they're doing, they're going to lose that 1st and 2nd spot. They got to hang right like that until the very last second. There's a chance at the start-finish line. Maybe Hornaday pulls out, but here comes Buescher.
Here comes the run by Buescher and Ricky Carmichael. Going into turn number 3, Wallace and Hornaday 1 and 2.
How about Jason White and Todd Bodine top of the racetrack, hooked up?
Coming out of turn number 4, this is where all the action will take place. Here comes the run. James Buescher trying to go to the outside. Mike Wallace being pushed by Ron Hornaday through the tri-oval. 400 yards to go. It's going to be Mike
And that is a Kevin Harvick Incorporated win right there.
Oh, God. I am so excited.
Come on, still got some help.
A huge run for Todd Bodine. He had help from the 88. Now he moves in front of Kyle Busch. He makes the pass. 1 lap of racing to go when they cross the stripe. Todd Bodine looking to make it 5 in a row on the super speedways.
Anything happens now, it's Todd Bodine's race. The caution flies, he wins.
Matt Crafton still has a bit of a run on the outside. He's even with the 51 of Kyle Busch.
And he has Colin Brown behind him, one of the stronger trucks today. Can that outside line move? Down the backstretch they go.
Look at them all moving around, all the bump drafting going on.
Todd Bodine, Kyle Busch, 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Here comes the Crafton. 88 of Matt Crafton. A good push from the 6 of Colin Brown. He gets shuffled back. Todd Bodine goes up high. Now they're moving 2 and 3 wide out of turn 4. Todd Bodine hugging that yellow line as they come out of turn 4. Just the triangle to go. 4 wide through the triangle. Here comes Kyle Busch. He goes to the outside as they come to the stripe. Kyle Busch will win at Talladega.
Good job, dude. Good job.
What a move by Kyle Busch and his teammate Eric Almirola.
They figured it out. Kyle figured it out. All he needed was a teammate behind him.
Near contact between the 2 lines. There's 1 to go. The white flag. The next flag will end it.
Ripping, pushing, gouging, shoving. Everybody's doing all they can with whatever lane they've committed to. You've got to stay in it right now.
A spot to the final 4 and a championship on the line. If Nemechek or a Rhodes or a Crafton could win, but Crafton is slipping back. Oh, Holmes gets into Rhodes a little bit, but Rhodes is able to save it. It's Nemechek and Gilliland out front. Todd Gilliland leads with Fogelman third, and they're wrecking behind them. Still green, coming to the end.
They're still green, and Nemechek makes a move to the inside.
To the bottom. John Hunter Nemechek getting a push, trying to make it to the line. Fogelman is behind him. Fogelman wants to make a move. Can Tate Fogelman do it? He wrecks Nemechek, and it's Fogelman. Tate Fogelman wins.
Look at that run on the inside for Timothy Peters.
Here comes Timothy Peters. 1 lap to go. Side by side going into turn 1. White flag is in the air. Timothy Peters moving to the inside. Kyle Busch on the outside. The final 2 turns. Coming out of turn number 4. Timothy Peters. Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch will win. Peters will slide.
White flag in the air. 1 to go in Canada.
I think that was practice right there.
And that white flag is big for Blaney because now he knows no green-white checker. They're playing a different strategy.
But you remember Ty Dillon a year ago, his truck started to sputter a bit on the last lap, and that enabled Chase Elliott to get to the inside of him.
Been 33 laps since that 29 truck was on pit road. Remember, we've had a number of caution laps. They feel confident they can get to the end here, but can he hold them off?
Look at these 2 slipping and sliding sideways, desperately racing toward the checkered flag.
Blaney clean down through turn 4 and up to the hairpin at turn 5. Quiroga closes in, but Blaney has been so strong off the corner. He gets a nice pull here, and one final time they head down the long back straightaway.
But watch this 77 of Quiroga. He's been really fast on this long back straightaway, using the draft to try to pull alongside Blaney. He's right there, Phil.
Boy, this is deja vu of a year ago.
See Ryan Blaney to the outside.
Quiroga to the outside as they head to turn 8. Blaney trying to hold him off. Quiroga going to have the inside preferred line as they go to turn 9. Herman Quiroga takes the top spot. Blaney tries the crossover. Here they are at turn 10. Herman Quiroga trying to pull him to the start-finish line. As they come to the line, checkered flag, Ryan Blaney by a nose.
Unbelievable. You talking about cool under fire.
This time by the white flag will fly. 1 lap to go. It's Todd Bodine in front of Ted Musgrave.
That's the biggest gap Todd's had this entire race as his owner, Don Arnold, co-owner, looks on. Big gap right there, about 4 or 5 truck lengths. Ted not able to drive up on him like he has been in laps previous.
Down the backstretch. Can Ted Musgrave reel in Todd Bodine with less than a mile to go in this race? Todd Bodine, 4 truck lengths in front of Ted Musgrave.
4th start for the Jermaine Arnold Toyota, and it looks like maybe victory number 1.
Coming through 3 and 4. Smoke problems in front of them. And Todd Bodine and Ted Musgrave both miss Kelly Sutton. And it will be Todd Bodine claiming his first ever victory in the Truck Series.
Grant Enfinger is the race leader. 1 lap to go. The next flag will end the race.
Somebody's got to pull out up in the top 5. Is it going to be Ankrum?
Yes, it is, and it's Gray.
Taylor Gray. That blue and black 17. Getting the push from the 18 of Tyler Ankrum. Top 2 starting to get away. Eckes pushing Enfinger.
Look at that outside lane. Daniel Dye trying to get engaged with Ankrum. Here comes Lawless Allen.
Lawless Allen, black 33. Enfinger trying to block. Taylor Gray goes outside. Lots of momentum there. Final time through the tri-oval. Ankrum goes around. They're crashing behind Grant Enfinger, who has won for a second time in his career at Talladega Superspeedway.
Coming to the white flag. Too close to call at the line. It's the last lap at Eldora, and Briscoe and Enfinger are banging doors side by side.
Friesen in the fence off 2.
Through 3 and 4. Who's going to win it? The Dirt Derby. Briscoe nudging ahead. Enfinger coming, and it's going to be Chase Briscoe.
Oh, yeah.
White flag.
Huge
1 to go. Creed up top, and there was some contact in the wall by Roper, and now Roper goes to the bottom.
Good move.
Corey Roper to the front. Crafton giving his teammate Ben Rhodes a little shove. Can they get past the 0-4 of Corey Roper? Contact in the 22 of Austin Wayne. Self going around. We stay green on the final lap at Daytona.
Ben Rhodes is backed up. He's going to get a little bit of a run right here on him. Here comes his teammate.
Roper, the Texan, trying to hold on. 43 years old. Oh, big crash, and Ben Rhodes going around the outside and across the line.
Jordan Anderson with the huge run.
But it's Ben Rhodes, the winner.
John Hunter's got his sights settled. Cole Custer. Around goes Gallagher.
Goes Gallagher, and Cole Custer is coming to get the white flag. 1 lap to go. Spencer Gallagher is going to get his truck refired down in turn 10.
Gallagher went around off the front bumper of the 2 of Cindric.
Now can John Hunter Nemechek catch Cole Custer? Remember, if Custer wins, he secures a spot in the chase. Nemechek's already got that spot locked up. He's looking for win number 2 of the season.
There's nobody going to run this lap any harder than John Hunter Nemechek.
It's the last lap at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, and Cole Custer trying to hold on for the win. Into turn 5. Custer gets through it.
Nemechek's gained a little bit of ground on him here, off of 5. This is a tough corner we're coming to. If Cole Custer is conservative at all, John Hunter Nemechek can get there.
Under the bridge, coming to turn 8. Nemechek right on the bumper of Cole Custer. Custer getting through. Here they come through turn 9. Nemechek gives him a little bump. Custer hanging on. Nemechek gets into it. John Hunter Nemechek and Cole Custer. They're rocking and spinning, coming to the line. Who is it going to be? Side by side through the grass.
I think it looked like Nemechek to me, but I'm not sure.
Now they go 2 wide as they come across the stripe. 1 lap of racing to go. 2.5 miles from Daytona. Travis Kvapil in front of the pack. Jack Sprague, Todd Bodine side by side now as they go to 1.
Did Johnny Benson push Sprague a little earlier than he wanted to go? Johnny made a move early. And Jack jumped out.
Air up down the back here. Don't let either lane get a run on you.
Here comes the 33 of Ron Hornaday, a very strong truck. They're 2 by 2 behind Kvapil. Can Kvapil hold them off? Now the line on the outside. outside moves faster. Quapple moves up to block.
Here comes Jack Sprague on the outside.
Sit back there. Keep splitting your air up.
Into 3 and 4. There's
Don't give us too much room on the bottom.
Quapple with an extremely strong truck as he goes through 4. As he comes out of turn number 4, he will see the checkered flag. And Travis Quapple trying to hold
Here we go. Look at Jack
side by side. Jack Sprague will win at Daytona.
Jack Sprague made the move. Rick Yardy will follow you home.
Let's see if they can get to the start-finish line to catch this white flag.
It's Sauter and Moffitt and Riley Herbst on the bottom.
Look at that big push Gilliland's given to the back of Burton. Moffitt's going to crowd him up.
The white flag is out. 1 lap remaining. The next flag, whether it's the caution or the checkers, will end it. And Sauter is in the lead. Riley Herbst is second. Grant Enfinger third on the bottom lane. Harrison Burton, the first truck on the outside line.
Look at Brett Moffitt's on the outside, jumped in behind Gilliland, trying to make something happen. Look at Grant Enfinger. Wasn't he in that wreck just a few laps ago?
Gilliland trying to get active on the outside, but it's Johnny Sauter out front with Riley Herbst right behind him.
I can't believe they're going to make it.
How about Stuart Friesen not running in the 4th spot?
Sauter trying to hold off the field. Johnny Sauter eliminated from the playoffs last week, but he's going to get it done at Talladega today. Johnny Sauter holding off the crowd and winning for the second time at Talladega. Johnny Sauter is not going to win the race. It's the 20 of Spencer Boyd.
On the top side. White flags. White flag. Got Bobby Hamilton pushing on him from behind.
2 Dodges lined up on the high side. Rick Crawford on the low side. And here comes Terry Cook now on the high side. Terry Cook going for the pass as they go into turn 1.
3 wide. They split Terry Cook in the middle. Crawford to the downside. He's going to get help. Here comes Travis Quapple.
Quapple on the bottom side. Rick Crawford on the inside. Robert Presley on the high side. Bobby Hamilton right behind him. They're pushing him down the back.
The bottom line. The bottom line. Here it comes.
Rick Crawford coming back now. Robert Presley out in front. He's going to be able to block Crawford and stay on the bottom. And Robert Presley going to try to defend his title here.
Dennis Setzer makes it 3 up on top. Dennis Setzer around the outside of Bobby Hamilton.
Here they come out of Ford. Presley dodging to the high side. Crawford goes down low. He tries to make the pass. As they're coming to the line, it's Rick Crawford making the pass. And Crawford wins the Daytona 250.
What a win for Tom Mitchell. Sitting at home in Texas, watching it on speed.
2 miles left. The final lap at Michigan. Sauter trying to hold off Brett Moffitt. John Hunter Nemechek in third.
Thought Brett might be laying back a little bit to get a little bit of momentum, but it brought him in the clutches of John Hunter Nemechek.
Might be what he needed. We said that push from Nemechek could be the key for Moffitt getting there.
On the backstretch, heading into turn 3, the final lap. Moffitt gets a little bit of a push and he gets underneath Johnny Sauter.
They're side by side.
The lead and the win. Sauter and Moffitt side by side at the line. It's Brett Moffitt.
Terry Cook got a great lead start. Got him beside Travis Quapple. Not able to make the pass. Here they come, Doc, for the white flag.
Jimmy Howell waving the white flag down there as they come by. Can Harvick get his first career victory in NASCAR's Craftsman trucks? Will Chevy win the manufacturer's title? Can Musgrave do anything? He wobbles coming off turn 2.
He's doing all he can do, Doc. He's on the hammer.
Half a mile from the checkered flag in the Chevy Silverado 150. Here comes Musgrave on the inside.
Is he going to use the bumper?
Fans are on their feet. They touch out of turn 4. And a Chevrolet will win the Chevy Silverado 150. What a finish for Kevin Harvick and Ted Musgrave.
We will have 1 lap to determine this one tonight. The white flag in the air. Skinner, Darnell cross the start-finish line.
Look at 3 wide there. Remember, if the caution flag were to come out, this race would be over. Eric needs to do something now.
Mike Skinner looking to find victory lane again in his career. Problems behind him. Will that bring out the caution? Not yet. They're holding it out. No caution as of this point. It's going to be a battle. Here comes Eric Darnell. He charges to the outside. Coming out of turn number 4, side by side. Who's going to win it? It is going to be Mike Skinner.
Skinner will win it over Eric Darnell.
How about that finish?
Woo! Big crash right in front of the start-finish line. Colin Brown with a lot of damage.
Out of turn 4, white flag is in the air. Stuart Friesen leads.
Kyle with the run. Here goes the same move. This isn't as big of a run as he had, though.
Oh, he's not going to clear him.
This is going to be all about the push down the back straightaway.
Bailey Curry to the bumper of Kyle Busch.
Oh, and no help for Stuart Friesen.
They are bunched up into turn 3.
Oh, I like Stewart's
I like his spot. Stewart's looking okay. He doesn't have a good push behind him, though. It's going to be about the side draft.
They're getting squirrely behind him. Side by side, checker flag in the air. Looks like Kyle Busch.
Pulls the perfect late side draft on Stuart Friesen with no help from behind. More than Stewart can hold off.
Coming out of turn number 4. This time by, they're going to see the white flag.
Timothy Peters is driving out of his mirror right now.
White flag in the air. One more time around Daytona.
White flag, one more.
Peters holding his line on the bottom of the racetrack.
Looks like Kyle Busch has fallen off of Peters' tailgate a bit. And that outside line can't keep up the pace right now.
I think that's what Kyle Busch wants. He wants to be able to. Now, here comes Truex up next, side by side with Kyle.
What a run for Truex.
Truex with another run as they enter turn number 3. He's side by side for second. Kyle Busch is boxed in as they come through 3 and 4. Now he's got a little bit of an advantage. Kyle Busch, does he have the momentum? Coming out of turn number 4, he makes the move to the outside. Timothy Peters checks him up high as they come to the stripe. Side by side for the win. It's going to go to Kyle Busch as he crossed the stripe. This time by, the white flag will fly one more time around in the 2012 season.
Look at the run that Cale Gale got off turn 4. He drove right up on the tailgate of Kyle Busch.
Cale Gale looks to the inside. Kyle Busch run in the middle of the racetrack. Coming out of 2. Cale Gale goes to the inside. No contact made. Cale Gale has the advantage down the backstretch. Now here comes Kyle Busch once again. Into turn 3. Kyle Busch running the middle. Cale Gale the inside as they come out of turn number 4. Cale Gale with the advantage. Does the momentum carry Kyle Busch back to the start-finish line? They hit. They come across the
Cale Gale wins.
Cale Gale will win at Homestead.
Woo! How about that? What a great job.
Through the tri-oval, across the start-finish line. White flag in the air. 2.66 miles remain. Bodine in front of Crawford.
Here's Kyle Busch. He jumps to the outside. He's going to try to make something happen, and nobody is going with him.
Nobody goes with Kyle Busch as he moves to the outside. Will they try to make the move coming out of 2? Will they fan out and see if they can get by Todd Bodine?
What's Rick Crawford going to do? He's right now in second. Todd Bodine's our leader.
Crawford is going to wait till the last minute, it looks like.
Still single file through turn number 3. Rick's going to move up, try to get a little momentum. He needs to create a little bit of a gap to get some momentum.
This is it. Will Johnny Benson give Rick Crawford any help as they come through turn 4? Into the tri-oval they go. It's Todd Bodine. Now Johnny Benson looks to the outside. Here comes Rick Crawford. As he goes to the outside, it's Crawford on the outside. Bodine. And they go across the start-finish line. Bodine by 14 one-thousandths of a second in front of Crawford.
What a great finish. It almost looked like they may have waited too long. He got oh so close.
This time by, it'll be the white flag. A little bit high. Jack Sprague. Here comes Mike Wallace. Wallace has got a good runoff for. 1 lap to go. It looks like Wallace has the only shot at taking victory from Jack Sprague. Oh, he's loose. Look at this. Wallace with a runoff too. Well, that's the water. That is the rain. There is some water down in turn 2. And here comes Wallace. He's going to try and go underneath Sprague. Down low, trying to hold the truck down. Look at this, Sprague. Sprague runs up high. Sprague is high through turn 4. It's a drag race to the finish line. Wallace, Sprague, who's got it? It's going to be Wallace. Unbelievable.
Here they come to the line. It's the white flag. The next flag will end the race. Yellow or checkers. And it's Grant Infinger out front.
You know Ross Chastain's going to make that move.
Oh, barely saved it.
Bottom, get bottom.
Jordan Anderson in second behind Infinger. Zane Smith trying to come from the outside, looking for a little help. Down the backstretch into turn 3, it's still Enfinger. Jordan Anderson second, Cody Robaugh third.
He's hooked to him. This is going to be a big move.
Anderson swings outside.
He's going to get him.
Jordan Anderson. And Grant Enfinger at the line. It's going to be Enfinger.
In the middle, you got it.
What a thriller. Wow. Grant Enfinger does it.
Ron Hornaday on the inside. Bobby Labonte coming up behind him as they go across the start-finish line. The white flag flies. 1 lap of racing to go.
It's a tailgate. He stays up on the back tailgate. And they're racing to turn 1 that way.
Bobby staying on the outside. He knows Ron. Look at him. He's pulling up beside him, it looks like.
Ron Hornaday on the inside as they go down the backstretch. Here comes Bobby Labonte on the high side. It's Bobby Labonte trying to get by Ron Hornaday as they go to 3 and 4.
Ron drives it down in the corner.
As they work their way through 3 and 4, they're side by side coming out of turn number 4 on the high side. Bobby Labonte, they hit again. It's Bobby Labonte and Ron Hornaday. Ron Hornaday goes across the start-finish line just inches in front of Bobby Labonte.
How could this race have been better than last year? And I think it was.
Follow Labonte, gets right up, gets a good touch, lets him know he's there. White flag, lets it go. He's alongside, and they will go doorpost to doorpost for the final lap. It doesn't get a whole lot better. No, and they go up the hill a little bit, and Jen could use some room coming off. Here they come, and Skinner's right back there. Skinner's in the back there. Don't bring the run, take me out, put me a hole. Here they come to the checkered flag. Who's it going to be? I think it may be too close to call. It is a Bobby. Wow. Man, these truck races unbelievable.
Off of turn 4, they'll see the white flag this time by.
We're side by side coming to the white. It doesn't get any better than this in NASCAR.
Final lap.
White flag, 1 more.
Next flag ends it, whether it be the caution or the checker. Advantage Casey Kane into 1.
Eric Jones stays right there, right in this quarter panel. They're dead even off of 2.
This is intense. Those guys want it so bad.
Who's going to have the advantage? Kane eking out in front as they come off of turn 4. Jones trying to power to the outside. Here they come back to the start-finish line. It's going to be a photo finish, sliding sideways at the line. Casey Kane wins it at Charlotte, and a huge crash behind him.
How's us first? I haven't heard from NASCAR yet.
Again,
Collins in the 5th spot.
has 2 truck length lead over Johnny Benson. He's taken over second.
Benson's gaining on him. Ty Bodine makes another move on the inside of the 6 truck.
Final lap, inside of 2 miles to go. We're riding along with Colin Brown.
Oh, we got a spin.
Problems in turn number 1.
No
Sliding
caution.
is Ron Hornaday.
No caution. These guys are racing back. No caution.
Ron Hornaday off the racetrack. The field gets through 1 and 2. They stay green. Eric Darnell tries to hold off Johnny Benson. Here he comes looking to the bottom of the racetrack.
Johnny goes right down to the bottom.
What a great job by Eric Darnell. Here comes Ty Bodine.
Johnny Benson looking to the inside. It's door to door as they come to the start-finish line. Johnny Benson trying to get it. He's going to go across the start-finish line. They were almost identical across the start-finish line. 1 lap of racing to go from Talladega.
1 lap, bud. Spot your mirrors.
Austin Dillon, he was on the outside. Does he get any help? No, they're going to hang him out.
He got rooted out too. When will Kyle Busch make his move on Almirola? How does he make his move?
Or will he make his move? Almirola pushed him to the win a year ago.
They were teammates. They're not
Everybody
now.
still in line. Still in line.
He'll try to jump
run.
around that 51 truck.
Run.
Down the back stretch, getting ready to come into turn number 3 for the final turn here at Talladega.
We got a long way to go to the start-finish line.
Almirola in front of Kyle Busch. Back behind him, Sauter.
Bring it to the checker. Bring it to the checker.
And the 88 of Matt Crafton. Are they going to make the move? Here comes Sauter looking to the inside. Almirola in front of Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is going to move to the inside. It's a drag race. They're 3 wide at the stripe. It looked as though Kyle Busch may have outlasted Almirola 2/1000ths of a second.
Holy cow.
Butch Miller in front. Skinner coming around. White flag this time.
White flag is scheduled to come out. A lot of heavy traffic in front of them. Don't think it'll come into play, although it might. White flag is out, and here are the leaders going in. They are coming up on some traffic. The T.J. Clark truck there with a lot of smoke coming from it. Butch goes inside it. Here comes
Skinner comes
on the inside.
Here's Skinner down on the inside, charging for the finish. He puts the fender right in the door of Butch Miller. Here they come out of 4, side by side, to the line. I think you can give it to Miller.
I think it's Miller. Boy, but
I think it's Miller by 2 inches as Skinner waited the time and tried to pace himself for a perfect shot. Pulled up, it may have been an inch or 2 short.
Boy, it was close.
Stay on short track, too close to call.